have you ever bought or sold something on eBay or a similar site like Ozon, Wildberries, and so on?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Have you ever lost a credit card or your wallet?
No,
Haven't.
I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever saved for something for a long time?
Yes, I have.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever wasted money on something you've never used?
No, I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever won any money, for example, in a lottery?
Yes, I have.
Really? Oh,
I have one like giveaway for 500 rubles, I think.
very good. Have you ever lent money to someone who didn't pay you back?
Mm, I think I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever bought something online and then discovered that it was a scam? A scam, very interesting word, афера, жульничество.
No, I haven't.
Okay, and the last one, have you ever been charged too much in a restaurant?
No, I haven't.
Okay, thank you, my dear. Let's continue. Um, Now we will work with our home task. Just a moment. Task number 3, letter A and B. Okay. Do you need to remember when we use present perfect and past simple?
No.
No. Okay. We can check now. Letter A firstly. Look at our example. I have never owed um, any money to the bank in my life. Do you remember what does it mean owe?
Быть должным.
Yeah. Okay. The second one.
They charged us too much for our meal last night.
They have charged.
They charged
A charge,
us.
of course, because we have last night.
Yes.
Okay, the next one. Uh,
Rachel
mhm.
wants to buy a flat, but she hasn't saved enough money yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 4.
Paul didn't inherit anything from his grandmother when she died.
Mm-hmm. Number 5.
I haven't been.
I can't pay.
I can't pay you back. I haven't been to the cash machine yet.
Mm-hmm. Number 6.
How much did your TV cost?
Very good. Number 7.
Have you paid your father back yet?
Yet have you paid? You were right. Number 8.
I didn't have any coins, so I couldn't put any money in the parking meter.
Mm-hmm. Number 9.
Have you ever invested any money in a company?
Mm-hmm. And the last one.
My girlfriend has a really well-paid job. She earned 45,000 euros last year.
Very good. Have you got question here?
No.
No. Let's continue. Letter B. Just a moment. We have 5 short dialects. So we need to complete our sentences. When did your son buy his car?
Mm, when he passed his driving test last month.
Very good. Number 2.
How much money did you borrow from your sister yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
About 100 euros, but I have already spent it all.
Very good. Number 3.
Have you found a new flat yet? Yes, and the bank has just agreed to give me a mortgage.
Number 4.
Have you ever lent any money to a friend? Only to my boyfriend when he needed a new phone.
Very good. And the last one.
Has your mother made an appointment with the doctor yet? Yes, she called him yesterday and she is seeing him tomorrow.
Repeat, please, the verb here. Has your mother?
Made.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Thank you, dear. And now we will practice with the test. I show you. We need only choose. How long here in Sevilla? Did you live? Do you live? Have you lived?
Have you lived?
Okay. Number 2. I
Moved.
moved here 2 years ago. And when?
When did you start to work at school? At this school? I've worked here for 10 months now.
The next, could you already speak Spanish when you?
Have arrived.
Okay. And the last one, no, I couldn't. I
Studied.
French when I was at school, but I can speak it quite well now. Okay, let's see. We have one mistake. In sentence number 5, could you already speak Spanish when you arrived? Let's check. Yeah. Okay. And the last task here. Just a moment. We need to put our words in correct order. Of course, the first them.
The film hasn't started yet.
It's very easy. Hasn't started yet. The next one.
How long did you stay in Oxford?
Number 3.
Have you finished your homework yet?
Number 4.
Laura has just arrived at the airport.
Number 5.
We moved here 3 years ago.
Very good. The next.
Peter has never been.
Has never been
to the USA.
To the USA. That's great. Okay, let's continue. The next task. Firstly, we will work with the speaking. Task number 6. In pairs, answer the question, give as much information as you can. And our first question, think of 2 people you know personally or have heard of who are very rich. Did they earn their money and how, inherit their money who from, and let us see, win it and how. As for me, I don't know like these persons, no one. Maybe only celebrities or famous people, of course. But I haven't got the examples of my closed people. But here.
Me too.
I know only two young women, who tried to open their own business, and only after 5 years, maybe, they opened their own shop, where they factory, not shop, factory, where they made shirts for women and kids. And now they have rather a lot of money. Okay, that's second question. If they earned their money, was it because they were very lucky, they worked very hard, they had a special talent? As for me, in my opinion, if you want to have enough money, a lot of money, to be rich, you need, of course, worked very hard and have a special talent. Without
Yeah, I
interest,
agree.
you can't to have enough money and open your own business, for example. And now I want to watch with you a short video about how 8 celebrities went from rocks to riches. Okay, and after we will answer of some questions.
A good success story can motivate us to take a risk.
Let's try again.
A good success story can motivate us to take a risk and achieve our own goals. Hearing about someone's hardships and how they overcame them gives us the encouragement to do the same. So, here are 8 celebrity success stories that have become a source of endless inspiration for many. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get more useful videos like this one. Oprah Winfrey, net worth $2.8 billion. It's no secret that Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty and was molested by family members when living with her mother. Her life turned around once she moved in with her father. She received a scholarship to college and secured a job as a news anchor for CBS while she was in sophomore year. As she climbed her way up the media ladder, she soon became the first and only black woman on Forbes' list of the top richest Americans. Known as the Queen of Daytime Television, Oprah has built a brand and a large net worth, which she has used to fund numerous projects and charity groups. J.K. Rowling, net worth $820 million. J.K. Rowling was a struggling single mother trying to raise her daughter on welfare benefits when she conceived the idea of a young wizard on a delayed train traveling to King's Cross Station. She scribbled her thoughts on pieces of scrap paper and started working on the first fantasy novel book that we now know as Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The book, which took 5 years to complete, was rejected by 12 publishers before finally getting picked up by Bloomsbury Publishing. The Harry Potter series went on to become an empire, with countless books, films, merchandise, and attractions, leading Rowling to become become the first billionaire author in the world. A title, however, which she gave up after donating a large sum of her fortune to charitable organizations. Michael Jordan, net worth $1.7 billion. Michael Jordan is known as the king of basketball, but he wasn't always the greatest player of all time. In high school, Jordan struggled to showcase his abilities, as he couldn't make the cut for the varsity team because of his height. Despite the setbacks, Jordan persevered and worked harder than ever until he was accepted into the high school team. 2 Olympic medals, 6 NBA championships, and 14 MVP awards later, Michael Jordan's impeccable work ethic and love for the sport led him down the road of success. This just goes to show that you aren't always born with your talent, but if you work hard enough, you can learn and achieve great success. Stephen King, net worth $500 million. The master of horror has penned over 90 stories throughout his career, most of which have been a definitive success. But the going wasn't always easy for King. Raising a family with his wife, Tabitha, who's also a writer, the pair could barely make ends meet. When he wasn't working as a teacher, King worked odd jobs at a laundromat, as a gas station attendant, and a janitor to keep a roof over his family's heads. His first novel, Carrie, that tells the story of a troubled teen with telekinetic powers, was rejected 30 times before finally getting published, eventually becoming one of the best-selling novels of all time. Steve Jobs, net worth $250 million when he passed. Steve Jobs was given up for adoption at birth and had difficulty making friends during his early years. Despite his upbringing, he launched a company with his business partner, which is now known as Apple. But after a product failure, he was removed from the group and became an outcast. He then created new software, which was later purchased by Apple, and he returned to the business, becoming the CEO. He went on to become a great success in the software industry. Marilyn Monroe, net worth $7 million when she passed. Marilyn Monroe was born as Norma Baker in 1926, but lived through a troubling childhood, being raised by foster parents and in orphanages due to her mother's mental health issues, which made her incapable of raising her child. She then got discovered while working in a factory and signed with a modeling agency before launching her Hollywood career. It wasn't all plain sailing, though. Marilyn suffered 2 miscarriages and died of an overdose, ending her life far too early. To this day, however, Marilyn Monroe is a cultural icon. Mark Wahlberg, net worth $300 million. Mark grew up sharing a room with his 5 brothers and ended up working in a gang as a youth. His siblings had been in and out of prison, and then he found himself in the same position. Realizing he didn't want that life, he decided to straighten out and followed a new career path, eventually becoming one of the world's funniest actors. Mariah Carey, net worth $320 million. Mariah Carey was raised in a broken home around drug abuse. When she was only 12 years old, her sister drugged her with Valium, tried to force her to take cocaine, gave her third-degree burns, and tried to sell her out to a pimp. Her mother, an opera singer, also tried to knock Mariah's confidence, but she was noticed and signed by music mogul Tommy Mottola. Soon after they met, Mariah got romantically involved with Tommy, who was extremely overprotective of her. When she finally got the courage to divorce Tommy, he tried to ruin her career, but didn't succeed. So, now that you know these tough situations that famous celebrities endured, you should feel more eager to set and achieve your own goals. That said, if you're looking for more inspiration, head over to careeraddict.com, where we share further information.
Okay, I think it's enough. And I have some questions for you. Let's look at these 4 questions. The first one, just a moment. Do you think that a difficult childhood can motivate someone to achieve great success?
Of course.
Yeah, because you want to change your life.
Yes, it gives to you like a boost.
Yeah, of course. How important do you think it is for successful people to give back to society? Like Keanu Reeves, maybe. He is a very rich man, but he continue help sick people and people who haven't got own home and so on.
I think it's very important in our life.
Yeah, do you know someone from our country who help to society, who help people who need it?
From our country, no, I know from other countries.
Oh, okay. Can you say their names?
A lot of football players,
Mm-hmm.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, like basketball players, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and I think a lot of very famous sportsmen.
Okay. From Russia, I know only Konstantin Khabensky, who opened their own charity group, which help children who have cancer of brain. Okay, the next. What do you think are some common traits that successful people share? Like hardworking, maybe energetic, sometimes общие черты какие-то.
Experience, of course.
Yeah. Experience, energetic, hardworking. Of course, you need to be clever,
Yes.
but sometimes this way is not important. Maybe if you see the most famous pop star in Russia now, I think that they are, of course, energetic, hardworking, but not clever sometimes. And the last one, do you think that success is always the result of hard work and domination?
No, not always.
Of course, you need to be lucky sometimes.
Yeah.